What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching.
Welcome to Severely Underrated, and welcome to a game where right at the start you row your boat gently down the river of psychosis with the head of your husband strapped to your side. I gotta say that I do love when game developers add the credits like this. Cheers, Rupert, your name has never looked better next to a human shish kebab.
What is she thinking?
Shout out to you too, Melina, because even though this was your first video game acting performance, you absolutely killed it.
What is she leaving behind?
We reach the river shore with our IKEA-made boat that's always missing one screw, and we see for the first time the reason that I might divorce my wife.
It's not too late.
Welcome to Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
No one will judge her. No one will ever know.
So the voices you hear and see in the subtitles are your own, and they accompany you throughout your journey, as they are those of your psychosis. I really have to point out that Ninja Theory respected the issue of mental health so seriously in this game that they even added a small documentary with psychiatrists being amazed as to how good this is.
For me, it was really exciting to see something that I explore scientifically being represented so beautifully in a character who's trying to penetrate the mysteries of the environment in which they've been placed, with all of this strange uncertainty and noise and conflicting information that they're getting. I'm very excited by this way of trying to represent mental illness, because I think it actually might be offering us insights that we wouldn't get from pure scientific explorations, and actually giving us quite an empathic view of what it might be like.
They even had mental health advisors, for God's sake. Take that, Joker with damaged tattoo on your forehead, you abomination of human creativity gone rogue. People with mental health problems do not advertise it, they just create video game reviewing channels on YouTube. Anyway, the plot of this game is that Senua, the painted woman of my dreams, has to make her way to Helheim, or as normal people call it, a high school reunion, so that she can save the soul of her lover from Kate Blanchett. All the while carrying her lover's head with her. I mean, yeah. During this journey, she travels all around, showing us that graphics isn't really a next-gen thing, but more like how much developers wish to create a game that blends reality and fantasy. Because by all the ray tracing and 100 FPS and 4K screens, you have to remember that this game was published in 2017. Yes, my dear friends and acolytes of all kind, a non-AAA game looks like this. Senua meets all kinds of friends that help her with posing as her fighting dummies, and the battles were never more dynamic. Did I mention that as you strafe and tumble and parry and strike, the voices give you actual tactical advice? Not only that, but the enemy design is just nice. And the music just complements the game like warm gravy. Oh, did I forget to talk about the riddles? Well, excuse me, you know how games try to implement a mechanic that's relevant to the story as well as the character, and fail like a drunk uncle on a unicycle? Well, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice succeeds like Tony Hawk on Adderall. So, with Senua suffering from a severe form of psychosis, her perspective, as psychiatrists best explain it, is obviously different, making her suffer, which, as you might imagine, is the way to open doors and solve all kinds of riddles. Nailed it again, Ninja Theory, you've been crossing objectives like Doom Guy on steroids.
There is no such thing as victory.
So, in the end, does my beloved Senua reach Kate Blanchett so she can free her lover and finally enjoy a life of semi-luxury with me? Well, I'm not going to tell you, my dear friends, because this game deserves all your attention for a weekend, and even though short, it absolutely is severely underrated and should be enjoyed by as many people as possible. From the original sound design to the stunning graphics to the amazing gameplay, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice deserves its place to the Hall of Fame of video games.
But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they rage.
That's all for today. I can finally now quit and focus on painted warrior women that do not love me back. See ya, boys and girls, and remember to be nice to one another, have fun, like and subscribe for more videos.
He's so